For the Valorant champions, it's going to be X10 on the attacking side, Gambit on the defending side. And it looks like X10 already has a plan in mind.
Enemy tag. So actually, Aldron going to confirm Nat's location. Sheros again. First point of contact, but he's actually going to be suppressed there, so he has to get out. No opportunity to dismiss out that one and done spot.
I like this take so far from X10. I want to see if they can... Ooh, they're over pushing this. That's a little risky. Yeah, opens up chances for Gambit, who will thrive in that. They'll take that with both hands. Now the spike is down, so it is a post plant. Cruz and Foxy, though, this is sharp from Gambit. And you have now got Gambit looking a little mad, a little dangerous. And Cruz, okay. It was a nice try. There was maybe a window of timing. Back in and the force buy once again comes out.
Again, if they can find a little success here on the force, that actually goes forward. Cruz will deal with him. That will create an opening here, but Nats snake bite down again. X10 locked out for the time being, allow time for this rotation to come through. Aldron will come back, but actually, X10,
they're quick enough.
Yeah, they could potentially find a little space back towards mid.
Now this is the problem though. Defo, oh my word, he actually doesn't get what he needs. And they haven't seen the full picture. They're going to go back. But Defo, I don't think he knows if they've gone back or not here. They're looking for maybe either a double pump or a pinch down middle, but Defo going to try and re-explore this. Steps might have just been heard though. And they're tucked in that corner just on the left here. They've got to check this diligently. Chronicle does. And it's scary though to find two in the end. But look at what's left. The HP Hypoc, it is super low. Yeah,
it's a 2v2, but this is heavily in favor of Gambit to close this one out with Nats really just...
They're so paranoid.
One-shot opportunity on both players here.
That's the first bit of information that has been relayed. Now, Sushi Boy can get towards the site, but Nats was just hunting down his prey. Leaving all with Scary. 21 HP.
30 seconds left.
And the notion of his position will be kept in mind. He's still got about 20 seconds to play with, so he can do something with this maybe. But it's all in the unknown now.
Again, taps the orb, again, wants to make Gambit believe he's still committed to A. And timing's going to be awkward here. Yeah, he's going to have time for the plant, but...
They're not going to be that close by. Post-plant's going to be the bit that's going to be interesting. Does he feel like he's gotten away with as much from as he actually has?
Well, no snake bites again. He's going to have to try and play this aggressive and with
Around
both members of Gambit. Maybe. He could come through elbow here and maybe catch some time in... Does Gambit cross, but yeah, it's so awkward.
It is going to be about timing. And it looks like Gambit are being very smart about this. Scary. Did he catch a glimpse?
It's an open plant for her here, yeah?
Yeah, this isn't bad, actually. So he's trying to work this out. Redgar and Nats trying to clear this. Does he peek on the first? It is going to be held down. Oh, this is a really nice idea!
The fourth purchase.
That could be, what? A fair few rounds in the hole here if you're looking towards X10. 3 marshals, 2 sheriffs. And on the other side, you have got the upgrades now starting to filter through. Defo got his rifle. Shadow, same thing. The rest are still sitting on the lighter purchase, but the full utility, heavy armor, all the goodies and the trimmings surrounding it.
Defo leaning away from mid a little bit. That's actually will catch the cross here by Scary, and the counter peek there for Defo a second as well. Patty will fall. Just Foxy and Sushi Boy is left. Just try and recover something or at least achieve something in this round, but Defo looking sharp here in map 3. Finds his third. Chronicle. Not expecting that. It's just smiles, man. They're laughing.
And look at the pace on him. It's going to be another brawl in middle. Cruz takes the head off of Shados, and now the battle begins. Defo with 2, the adjustment sublime, and he still wants more. But this isn't being unanswered. It's still a 3v3.
And that's actually fell behind Defo there in double doors. Redgar will also get picked off. Defo and Chronicle, the last 2 standing for Gambit here. Cruz and Scary. A little beaten, a little bruised, but 2 ultimates available, and the Viper's Pit being the crucial one here. If they can get free access to A site and get set up.
I think Chronicle should be able to get an upgrade from this, so it will be potentially 2 rifles on this retake, but the ult goes in as well, just to make sure safety on the cross and the post plant. Make sure no danger happens, and yes, it is now 2 Vandals being locked in for Gambit. But they have no idea what waits on the other side here.
I mean, the null command available as well, so whether or not X10 want to throw everything at this, which you did see a couple of times already in this series.
Yep.
send a flash in.
I don't think he got anything for that then.
I don't think he did, no.
And the second. So very little actually revealed on this side, so they're going to have to find out with a gun at their side. Chronicle game is impossible.
But it takes so many rounds to chip away at that, yeah.
Oh, and we've got to walk as well. That's actually pretty imperative, and the shot goes astray. So now they're going to pick up the pace, it looks like. Really hit this B side, put Chronicle under all of this weight, all of this pressure. Patty going to try and close down on him, but it's going to be Sushi Boys to find it. Shados makes it to the side in time, but Scary doesn't care. And now Defo, joined by Redgar and Nats. That op still in play. You're always going to be considering that save if that spike plant goes down this early. Oh, they're getting wrapped on in mid as well. It will eventually get there if they do try and come back in.
Timing going to be crucial on that flank, and actually, Gambit, they will peel away. Give the operator a big consideration to make there.
Have we got a game on our hands?
I think we did about halfway through map 2. Yeah,
fair play.
This is, again, another round where X10 just looks so comfortable in that death ball approach towards B site. Unfortunately, there's not an awful lot for Chronicle to do there. He's kind of stuck in on back pillar. X10 in each other. It's so visible in some of these rounds.
It's something you dream of as a player, to have this much cooperation and consideration of your teammates every single time. That you're always going to have someone there for you. You're never on your own in this. And for now, though, big moves by Defo to start with. That's a lot of space now cleared. That's big information.
Yeah, it is.
But does it get almost destroyed? It might do. He's caught in no man's land, and all that information, all those rotations they might have had faith in, now need to be considered once again.
X10 will swing back this direction, see if they can find this kill. Defo still holding it again. Confirmation. X10 have drifted back this way. I think only 2 players noted at least. The Seekers will be invested, but that's all the way deep on B side, so they won't learn an awful lot from this, Lauren.
No, but Defo's going for a double dip on it, but Patty's threaded the needle, and I really like this for him. A little further ahead than maybe they expect with a jump up. The timing could not have been worse for him. Brought by Redgar, but it's Sushi Boys to find one, so it's traded out, and the spike plant is more than enough. But let's see what the position is in the post plant. They're peeling away from the site.
They are. Scary's got both his snake bites left, so
Protect
again, with good flank control here, it's an opportunity for X10 to run the clock down. No flank coming through from Gambit either.
Nope. It's all one direction. Relax, Tom, we're not talking about you. Sushi Boy's working through tube and gets the reveal. Now can apply pressure from the back lines. There's the swing from the first defender, the first bodyguard on the case. Redgar gets the trade out, Foxy peeks back in, and there is that real back line to this. The time buyer is Scary. Brings the
very comfortable post plant.
They've broken the money. And I can hear it behind me, the call. Big call, quick calls being made. The push out from A is coming in, so they're going to do a lean towards that B site. Now, this does play a little more into the hands of someone like Nats, right, who's lingering in this. They need to be they seem really aware of this. He's going to try and find the timing. He has to make a desperation play. Still gets away with murder. Somehow still stands, and I don't know how, but he's doing what he can to buy time for his side. Patty does not mind at all, though. Up and over he goes. Still danger. And Gambit get a bit of a gifter on that one, but Shados feeling a little bold, feeling a little brave, but he did have the backup of Defo, so I don't blame him. And what's the plan to navigate past this?
Holds on for the time being, actually not spotted by the outrun until now. Has to be the one to deal with it.
I like this progress being made on the other side, though, by Sushi Boys. Yeah, that just caught my eye, and I love it. They punished Nats on the rotation, so now they can kind of lean back over this way. There is a player in between it, though. You've got to look towards now Chronicle, who could potentially be a thorn in the side, but he's just about here in the steps. Yeah. There is the big audio cue. Patty's thinking about it for a second, and Chronicle is quicker on the trigger. Gets Patty, and now buys some time for these rotations. A player now slipped towards CT as Chronicle. Sushi Boys does find Redgar, though, on the flank, I guess. And now in the post plant, we're in a 4v3.
An awful lot for Gambit to use it. Foxy, look at it again, man, in this flanking position. This late lurk coming through. And he has the Hunter's Fury, so he's a key late round, or I guess post-plant component here for X10.
Yeah, massively so. Even if they get a bit closer on this, he can still hold his nerve, steady the breathing. As yes, the rest of his team are in trouble, but he knows he's the backbone to this, the back line if called upon. Scary gonna try and put himself there, holds it well enough, Foxy by his side, and there...
Cover from that sort of death as well on the side of Gambit. See it again.
Pace.
Another one. It's gonna be a quick hit.
Yeah, Pace, big change on this one, and Defo and Chronicle gonna instantly turn the screws, make it hurt this time. No reply, no entry. Chronicle, this is his. He will not
Three-man mid-piece here from X10, actually. This could be really interesting. Defo and potentially Redgar noted. Actually, Redgar all the way back in Nest there.
Oh, Defo. This has got to be his. Yeah, that is teed up for him. Exactly what he wanted. So this mid-presence could now be denied. Defo is getting to absolutely run rings around X10. The cross was being held. It's all perfectly positioned from Gambit. They know exactly where they were coming from. Even look at Redgar, expecting that next layer. These boys are on it now. This is a sharper side. As Foxy, you got a 1v5. Show me what you got.
In that late lurk position. Does have the spike, but he said there's 5 members of Gambit to find. And whether or not he's given more than one 1v1, he's given the first, actually.
Have I told you the story about Foxy's 1v5?
I can't wait to hear it.
Yeah, but this is when it starts. He picked up...
Follow up on that first contact.
The disparity in money can't be ignored. 3 sheriffs, 2 marshals. Light armor between 2, and then you've got full purchase, obviously, for Gambit. Well deserved off the back of the work from Defo, I feel, finding a lot of success, and I still find it so interesting with Defo because he was never much of a highlight to me online, but he gets to LAN, and this is a different player altogether.
Really isn't. Again, it's in the scenarios where here this game's going to slow down a little bit. That operator becomes huge in terms of keeping X10, almost keeping them honest in the early round. At least they have to figure out the setup. They almost can't just go, balls to the wall and charge down one side.
Look at Nats just sitting, anti-flashing. If anyone's going to come through, going to peel away for now. Be a little cautious of middle. And Shados making sure he's kept safe for now. Now the reveal. Nats wins it. Couldn't quite get the follow-up. Again, we look at the amount of damage done, the possibilities of it. If it gets any more dangerous, that's when we can start paying mind. Anything under 3 is good damage done. Doesn't look like Redgar wants to let that happen. Scary actually does get it. So now down to 2. Defo and Chronicle. Rifle now picked up. Ult invested. We talked about these clutches, Hypoc. Is this going to be another one?
Potential here for him to get it done. Redgar. Again, he's controlling deep within halls. I think that's a little bit understandable, but Shados again tries to find something. He's punished.
And Nats does something similar as well over towards Elbow, but it's all traded out efficiently and effectively towards X10. Now it comes down to Defo, who stands tall on the first challenge. Chronicle outdone and now down to 2. Defo, it's on you if they keep coming this way, but they're not. Keep your eyes on the man on the screen right now. Sushi Boys has been finding every weakness, every vulnerability on the other side.
And he's so quick to react in this lurk position, right? He finds a kill, and look where he is. 5 seconds later, he's pressuring towards spawn for X10.
But I like this mid lurk as well coming down. So they're holding both avenues to make sure this plant is at least bare minimum safe. Now they can fold in a little bit. Foxy can kind of play with the others. Now Redgar's going to at least find out where one is. Pops the cage up on the other side to give himself a little bit of safety, but you can see he's not all that safety. But there's layers. As you said, you don't get a fight on one, it's all of them. And now Defo, this is your time to shine, baby. That's for Gambit.
Absolutely, coming off a previous 13-0 where it was the attacking half. Actually, straight away, look at this. X10 has 4 will push through cave, so they're going to have this information early enough. Sushi Boys in a position where, what he finds is the bonus, and he will find Shados immediately.
Does he get away? He's actually got away to CT. That's insane that he's been able to stay alive. Now you look across further afield. Foxy got Nats after the pickup towards Cruz came in, so it is a 4v3. The spike is still yet to go down, waiting for that to be planted, but they're actually trying to fold towards CT. Sushi Boys is not necessarily ready, but he still stands and gets 1. Sushi Boys is just constantly exceeding expectation, and Foxy, he's going to hear these steps, he can call this out. Dog's going to reveal position, he has to try and get away in time. Loses the capability on that, and now the play. Gambit are trying to get a little dicey with this, trying to do any damage they can. Shot in the back though, Spike goes down, and it's down to just Chronicle with 3 HP. I'm a little nervous now. But again, it's Gambit, they're composed. They are the absolute embodiment of being cool under pressure. You're seeing them put to task now. The walk up tube, 4-1 split. Got to be careful on the other side. These haphazard shots down tube might get you a little more than you expected, but Patty's going to be at least trying to fill that gap. Cruz there on the other side. Do what we're seeing on the other half, and there's Patty getting contact. So now they've got an idea that this maybe was the plan in mind. She's just going to sit behind that doorway, chill out for a bit, and just Assume the angle, even if he gets cleared, it should be tradable. He does.
On the stage, it smiles in the rounds they lose. Like I said, they're playing with absolutely nothing to lose here. They've already proven themselves, right?
Yeah, beyond belief. And now we see once again Gambit looking towards his pace. Shados at the front of it, trying to be the tip of the spear. Foxy on the other side, Sushi Boys is there. Now the buy is substantially better with Gambit, so keep that in your mind. The rifles are out, but Foxy finds the timing and fights three! What is going on between these two? How are they making Gambit look out of sorts? These guys are normally so refined in their approach and everything accounted for. And now it's Defo and Chronicle. Maybe feeling a little worse for wear as the spike is left deep within the territory now of the defending side. And they look towards mid as their potential way forward, but it's not completely unguarded. You still have Cruz sitting a little deep, keeping it in mind, and Sushi Boys just keeping information now free-flowing. Does anyone lean into it yet? Sushi Boys trying to be calm in this. Cruz closing the gap. It's going to be Cruz on the flank, but he gets found by Chronicle. The spike is yet to be recovered, though.
That's a really late investment of the wall here, which is going to be huge. But Defo's going to find Sushi Boys. It comes to a 2v2.
Yeah, and these two are purely on spike duty right now. Foxy going to be looking in. Doesn't quite get as full information as he would want. There's always a threat and there's always a danger, and Foxy now needs to be on red alert. Gambit are working as a pack, two of them now working around. Chronicle beheads him, and Scary's gonna be sweating. 10 seconds though. Scary, P! Not even, no, you know, actually win the round they should. And the damage, at least to the money, is towards Redgar. Look towards it. Light armors galore, they're feeling the pinch a little bit on the other side. Rifles around, Patty's unleashed down middle. Now, I want to see how Gambit address this. This is on them to try and deal with, but I like the walk from Chu. This could be nice for them.
He's going to get out pretty quickly towards Switch here. Nobody's playing stairs for X10. No trap wire.
Do they have no idea?
They have no clue.
Oh, this could be a disaster. Wait, Sushi Boy just got Defo. There we go. That's the damage from the backlines we were expecting. And they're deep behind enemy territory. But the spike is a little isolated, so there's still danger. But Shados again threading the needle. This man finally falls to Cruz. But Chronicle on the trade out, and mid is now up in the air. But it's a lean towards the B site. And rightly so at this point. Can they deny anyone on the way?
His cross?
I don't know if he can. I don't know if he's willing to go deeper on this angle just yet. Yeah, the flash is going to keep him at bay. Note his presence, and the spike will safely be planted.
Spike planted.
Very scary though. Beelining towards elbow here, just past cannon. And Nats now this late lurk from all the way back behind bridge. It's going to be really difficult for X10 to figure this one out.
Yeah, but that's so much information relayed now for Gambit. They know there's nothing mid, there's probably nothing CT. All eyes draw towards this. And the timing actually works out well. Redgar called upon, but you've got Nats. Don't really mind a stack and a risky play on a round like this. It's fine by me. The ult does actually, I think, get invested there for Patty, so I'm kind of curious by that and see if they can actually bring that to the plate, because at the moment the closest play they've got to, I think, is Foxy towards top mid, and you're right. Nats hyper aware of the timing is unbearable. That is so unlucky for Nats to turn around like that. Maybe hearing a step in middleweight. Patty's just found Redgar, and we're down to 3. Shados, Defo, and Chronicle. Chronicle is at least going to stop the rot for now. Defo tucked towards the back of the site. You can see those knives just grazing by. Just a shave at this point. Patty still finds Shados. It's a 3v2. The trades where are they? There they are! And now the 1v1. Foxy up against Defo. Defo trying to slip around, find the timing, find the frag before the ping. And now he's tucked in the corner. He's got the rifle by his side. Tag comes in. I'll be cool with that. Buy comes back in, and Gambit doing not necessarily the same piece, but a little bit of a mid-lean towards this as well. Seeker's going to come down, reveal at least a couple of the positions, especially Patty's here, so keep that in the forefront of your line. But actually, Foxy gets away with murder around the back there. Seekers didn't give away the full picture, but he knows he's getting closed in on. Chronicle going to get a little bit of chip damage. There's 2 players on the other side of this. I don't know if he's aware of it. Now he is. Where is that spike, though? Look towards the A site.
And Nats has Viper's bit, so this is all a bait and switch here. Cruz here early enough to potentially find it, but Redgar actually gets the better. He finds a second as well. Foxy will fall. Viper's bit down on site now. Gambit have themselves a 4v2 post plant. Patty and Scary. They even consider going for this one, because this is Gambit onto 11. You can see already Patty looking as if he just wants to play exits.
And what fine margins this game has been. already. You're seeing it so apparent. The timing on those rotations back towards A. Let's say they get a little further ahead.
Yeah.
That could have been then simple creature. Looks like they want to kind of give the idea that it could be this B piece, but look at what's waiting towards A. So if they hold their nerve, they're actually in the right place for this X10. And Gambit could be walking into a bit of a problem. I don't know if they're going to be able to read this, though. And there's the Hunter's Fury going to come out. Does it find anything? Going to force at least the dash away. Redgar not going to find what he needs here. Sushi Boys is just around the corner. He's going to hear these steps. He's going to call it out, and he tries to pounce. He thought it was done. He turned his eyes away for a second, but Cruz is at least there to get his back, and they don't know about Paddy. They have no idea. Oh
my
no!
God, Nats!
What a heartbreaking miss for Paddy Pan, and also what a great shot from Nats. Foxy's not done yet. There's still something to be said about this, as at least it is 2v3 standing right now.
I don't think they got... Yeah, they can't get the res either. Nats is going to get the kill credit for that one, and on the back of that, Chronicle slipped the net. He's found some space towards B site. Initially, Scary set up for some kind of retake, at least on the backside of B towards Nest. And Defo now on red alert here, but you can see already, Foxy might even find this.
Oh god, the timing. The timing is horrible, and Defo! What's going on between these two? Defo's just going to get the hell out of there. Why would he want to stick around on that? Now he's got a better angle to play with. He can try and catch the timing just right. Scary.
Yeah.
Toxins going up.
Rifles.
Walking mid.
I was going to say rifles across the board at Spectre for Sushi Boys here, but nothing towards A side other than the spy cam right now. They're looking to get very aggressive towards bottom mid. They're here so early, Lauren.
Yeah, but I think Nats is watching this. Or at least keeping an eye on it. Yeah, Redgar gets called in and gets the first here. That's the first nail in the coffin for X10. Spike gonna go down. But would they expect the second layer? Doesn't matter. Nats is posted on this one. He ain't gonna be moving. Def on the other side, can't quite get away, but Shados has his back, and it looks like with all the hopes and dreams that were coming together, maybe the chances, it's just gonna be down to two. Patty and Scary with it all on their shoulders. Chronicle tries to get one, he does get the second!